right, and we're live. Get 2 million people in the house in the BGBG. Welcome in, welcome in. Give everybody a chance to come in. This is a panel discussion. If somebody wants to come up and discuss their point of view, more than happy. Hey, it's Miss Risa. Welcome in, Miss Risa. Are you having your lunch yet? Eat your lunch. Eat your lunch before you start working. You got to stay healthy. Good to see you. Good to see me. Have your lunch, bowl. Don't forget your lunch. You get to working so hard and you forget, I know. Okay, let's see. This is a panel discussion, so they're free to. All right, preparing food bowl. All right, good. I'm glad. Was you able to get your gas? Remember you said something about being low on gas. I hope you was able to get some. All right, there's the link. There's the link for anybody that wants to come up and be on the panel and discuss our topic for today. Food preparation, yes. Love lines. Welcome in, love lines. Mega love shout out to you. And mega love shout out to Nana Terry and Nana Penny and Mia and the rest of the gang there. Shout out to you all. Yes, Bogey Abs, Bogey Abs. We have people just listening today, which is cool. I'm glad they're here. Like Miss Risa. I know Miss Risa's busy, so she's got a lot of stuff to do. Good that I am still waiting for the call. What call are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a job or for your Wi-Fi or something? Or Nana Terry is watching. Hi, Nana Terry. Hello, hello, hello. I didn't know what kind of call you're waiting for. I know you guys were talking Tagalog, and my Tagalog is not that good. So yeah. So I appreciate you. 3 million people in the house right now. Well, come on up. Oh, you mean on your own? Okay, I know what you mean. Restream's okay. It's just like it's almost identical to StreamYard. Oh, the call from your bro. Okay. Okay. He's supposed to come visit you or something? Was he gonna come? Hi, Nana Terry. He's supposed to come visit, isn't he? Isn't that what you were saying, I think? Something about your brother coming to visit? And Risa Basarte says, Tita Ebs. There's a link in the chat, guys. Anybody want to come up and put your input in? We're not gonna try to argue about this. We're just gonna have a discussion. So just try to keep our conversation mellow. You know, people in the chat, feel free to put in your input also if you don't want to come up. You know, but yeah, I want to start by saying for me, um, I don't see anything wrong with online marriage. Okay, to begin with. Sometimes there's some situations that people can't be together right away, you know, whether it be financial or some other thing. And if you've been together for a while and you both you both know already, you know, that this is it, this is going to be it. Uh, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I think by doing that, you're showing a commitment to that person, you know, and later on down the line, you know, you can eventually get married in church, you know, and but I feel it's a commitment, you know, it's a step, it's a big step, but it's a commitment also, you know, to that person. Welcome in, Chrissy Mama. Welcome in, and Duaman. Hello to you guys. And I feel it's a commitment to somebody, you know. It's showing them to say yes, you're the one I want to be with, you know, and I'm willing to do this online to begin with, you know, and then later on uh, hook up, you know, hook up later on, get married, you know, in the church. Uh, I don't, I don't say it's a good thing if you're not sure, you know, if you still have doubts about that person, or if you're still not sure, you know, you're not positively sure that you can trust that person yet, you know, I would say no, don't do it. But I mean, if you're really sure, I don't see any issue with it. Mocha baby, welcome in. I mean, there's good things about it. For one, you're committing yourself to that person. Okay, you're saying to them, yes, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Uh, you're more likely to help them financially also. You know, I'm not saying if money is everything, but you know, you can still help them some. You know, financially. Uh, and in these days and times, you know, the world is not great. You know, there's so many situations going on right now in the world, and we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And what if you know a war breaks out, you know, and the whole world is just destroyed, you know? So you didn't have that chance, to be with this person, and say, show them that commitment of love, that I want to be with you forever, or say if something happens to the man or the woman, they pass away, you know, uh, this way anything that you may have that you have will become theirs also. So, that's helped them out financially also for the future, a little bit of future. Online marriage means getting married on, yeah, wedding online. And that's what I'm here to discuss. I want to see what people think about it, uh, the pros and cons, issues that they may see, and I want to get people's feedback on it. See what. Hey, the Daniel Show. What's up? What's up? Feel free to give your ideas, guys. You like the idea? You don't like the idea? Uh, is this something you would be willing to try or to do? I mean, not try. I mean, it's not something you just try. But if you were sure about your relationship with somebody, would you be willing to do it? Or hello, hello, hello. Oops, oops. Oh, not much going on there, Daniel. Laggy. Yes, online marriage through video camera from any side of the world. The witnesses and the priest or the judge. Yes. We don't seem to have anybody's. Is everybody just thinking about this still, or nobody seems to want to put their input, on whether they think it's a good idea or not a good idea? Or, how to get mod? You have to say 3 Hail Marys. Mocha Baby's not naked. She has a jacket. Yes, it is. It is legal already, especially with the pandemic now, because they know that people can't travel back and forth the way that they would be before the pandemic. Or they were the way they were before the pandemic. Uh, I mean, if you truly know in your heart that you love this person, you know, what is wrong with online marriage? For whatever situation you can't go meet that person yet, you know. Juliet, welcome in. And this is what I'm trying to find out. Nobody seems to want to give me input on their thoughts about it. Right, that's correct. It's due to the pandemic. That's why people agree that online marriage, though, yes. But I'm trying to find out from you guys if you think it's a good idea, it's a bad idea. What do you see in the future that could be bad? What do you see that could be good? I mean, there's lots of different things, and that's what I'm trying to find out here and get some input from you guys. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Okay, thank you, Love Lines. Love Line says online marriage. Online marriage is okay if the foundation of your bond is real strong. Yes, I agree very much with that. That's why I said if you're sure that that's what you want. Okay, if got a chance or another way to get married in person is a better is much better. Yes, it's always good to be married in person, but what if you can't be married in person? Not right away anyway. Do you wait? Yes, that's true. Anne says much better to get in person, married in person. Yes, I realize that, but there's nothing, I'm not saying don't get married in person, but what if you have a chance to get married online and you're positive about, being with that person? That's the person you want to be with. Is there anything wrong with that? Because like even if you marry somebody in person, you're still there's still no guarantee that that's the person you're going to be together with for the rest of your life. You never know. But I feel as long as you feel that the relationship is strong enough, why not get married online? I know somebody that got married online not too long ago, and I haven't been following too closely, but I still see that they're still together. They're still, you know, until they can actually be physically together, they're still doing their marriage. The marriage is still going on. And if you love each other, you will want to be with each other. You'll find a way. Yes. If two of you are happy to get married is online, why not? Yes. Thank you. I agree too on that one. It's all both of you how you manage. Um, okay. Trying to see this thing. I don't know. It's not giving me. Uh, marriage online is marriage online. This pandemic is okay so long as you are really sure that your soon spouse really will fight for you and your marriage. Hmm. And the Phils both need, no previous marriage. Yeah, I know that one. But all that is taken care of, ahead of time. In fact, they have people now that do the online marriages for you, and they get all the papers together and everything for a price. If two people happy, then they clap their hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Hmm, interesting. Online mass is okay, so online marriage is okay. But if your faith is strong enough, agree. Sunny Stormy, welcome in, Sunny Stormy. It's always depends both persons. I agree very, very, very much on that. That's why I said you both have to be sure. You both have to be know that this is the person I want to be with. You know, this is the one. You know, and I wouldn't recommend it for anybody that's not sure. You know, whether it be issues of trust. You know, never get the clap your hands. It's a song. Yeah, I know. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. But yeah, I know it's a big step. It's hard. Um, you really have to think. You really have to know the person that you're with. Um, what the way I look at it is, if I'm to marry somebody online, okay, I want to have that woman to call her my wife. Okay, I want her to be my wife. Um, I want it as soon as possible, for one thing. Okay. Second, as I was saying before, the world is not what it used to be. Okay. Things aren't easy to do that you could do before. Life is changing so much. See, are you asking me, Mocha? Are you proposing? uh, the world is changing so much, so we don't know what the future holds. So why not be with that person already? Even if it's just online. Uh, are you going to marry? No, I'm not going to marry. It was just something that somebody was talking about earlier, and you know, on another live stream, and I thought it would be something good to talk about. But yeah, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. I could say if I am going to say I am going to get married, and I die tomorrow. You know, what's I never had the chance to make this woman my wife. To have her as my wife. You know, or something could happen to her. And that's I never could say, well, she was my wife. And I loved her very much. It's I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I'm not bring. It's hard to bring my heart forward, and explain what I'm feeling inside. And when it comes to issues like this, uh, but I mean, if you truly love this person, I don't see any problem with it. You know, and if that person truly loves you, it's when you get married in the church. I mean, you go before God and uh, you sign the papers and that's it. Some people just go to the judge and sign papers and that's it. So they're leaving God out of it. Okay, in that aspect. But if you love God and you say, God, this is the woman I want to be with, you're going before God there. Okay, you both say that you want to be with each other. and you sign the papers, whatever. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. It's marriage. You're getting married, even though it is online. But if you're, like I said, if you're not sure that this is the person you want to be with, whatever the case, don't do it. But I'm just saying that I don't see anything wrong with it. Uh, But you have to be positive. You have to be positive that this is the person you want to be with. Now, getting back to the pros and cons of it. The pros I would say is uh, you have somebody you can call your husband or wife. Um, you have somebody that you can share things with all the time, um, which is similar to having a girlfriend or whatever. If you sometimes guys, if they're just with a girl, they're less likely to help them out. Whether it be financially or whatever. You're more likely to do that with somebody you call your wife. That's just she's just a girl. Hey, Sean, what's up? You want to give us a input on this? What you think about the online marriage thing? What happened to my? Where did my title go? There it is. I need 760 feet fast. 760 fast what? Oh, you're still trying to get your people, huh? Does anybody else have anything? As far as pros or cons, I mean, you've been married since internet started. Hmm. Did you get married online? Or you mean because you met your girlfriend online? See, I like uh, the online uh, what do they call it, dating, so to speak, because when you're with somebody, you meet online, okay, you have more time to talk, you have more time to discuss things, with each other about whether it be plans for the future or you get to know the person more than just the actual physical, you know, aspect of it. Um, you get to think, you get to find out more about how they think, uh, the way they see things, you know, the way they see you. So I've had several relationships online, and for the most part, they were okay. But I mean, it's I didn't have like the feeling, that this is somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with. You know, uh, you met your wife at the store, but not online. Uh, um, because you get to know them a lot better. You know, you know them more. I feel. Hey, Marie, Michelle, and Ken Blogs, welcome in. So I feel that I got to know 'em, get to know them better, and then a lot of times, their bad sides come out. It's especially when they start, I need some money, I need some money, I need some money, and I say, oh well, I mean, I've had girls that didn't ask me for money, okay, and but yet certain ways they told me that they needed money. They didn't actually come out and say, hey, I need money. But and I tended to give money to the ones that uh, didn't ask for it, at all. Because I know that they would be needing something or other. And out of the goodness of my heart, I would share something with them, because I knew that they were having a hard time. So that doesn't hurt me to do that. Um, but if it's somebody that's just asking and asking and asking, right there, that's definitely not somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with. If you have one that's a hard worker, and she's working hard, and that's fine. Hey, Yolanda, welcome in. That's fine. That's good. 'Cause she's a hard worker, and once you are together, she's going to work hard also. Work, have a job. Um, so during that time, you get to know these people, by the way they act, the things that they do, the things that they say. So I feel you have a better chance of understanding and knowing the people. I had some that were real, little loose, so to speak. And I hear people all the time. Uh, she was just a bad girl, and all she wanted was money. Well, I've seen it. And I got away from it. I got away from it quick. But if you're like I said, if you're both sure that that's something that you want, I don't see any problem with it. You've never dated online before? Mm. I've saw. What you think, I've saw? I know you got an opinion about this. Tell me what you think. Online marriage. Another thing I have to say, you have to know that person for a long time. You know, at least a year. At least a year. I wouldn't do it, and after a few months, hey, let's get married. You know, no. I would have to say a year, 2 years. Then for whatever reason, you haven't been able to go see that person or get with that person. You know, but but then also too, if 2 years, if you haven't been able to see that person in 2 years, there might be something else there too. It's not. Me and my boyfriend meet in Facebook for 4 years in LDR, and finally we will meet very soon. 4 years? Wow, that's a long time to be LDR. But as in your case there, Maureen, whatever reason it was that you couldn't be together, you know, it happens. It happens. A lot of times, certain situations don't allow, to be able to meet that person. You know, you need to meet first. Well, the law says yes, you need to meet first, and then the Filipino law says I'm going to say this. The Filipino uh, family law says, not the legal law, but the family law says that you have to go meet the girl. But I also say, what's wrong with the girl coming to meet me? Here. Why does a man always have to go to the Philippines to meet his girl? Why can't she come visit here? First. That's another situation there. I mean, it's not written in law that the man has to go over there and meet the girl. The law here in the U.S. just says that you both have to meet. It doesn't say where you have to meet or anything like that. Hey, Hart, welcome in, Hart. I mean, we could go. We can go. She can fly halfway here, and I can fly halfway there, and meet someplace in the middle. Well, we met. It's not necessarily I have to go there, or she has to come here, or as long as we meet. That's the main thing. You have to meet. Okay. That's the main thing. You have to meet. Eventually, yes. Eventually, you do have to meet. But I don't know about the online marriage having to meet first. I don't understand. I don't know if that's because, like I said, the reason they came up with the online marriage, actually, to begin with, the original reason for that was for the military. The military could marry their woman, uh, via online with a proxy. But that was the military thing. But now they pretty much opened it up to everybody. That's because of the pandemic, and people can't travel the way they used to be able to. So that's the main reason they came on with the online marriage, and they allowed it to be legal. Mm-hmm. I've saw, I've saw, I've saw. You didn't give me your answer. I've saw. I figure you would have an opinion about this. I've saw. All I got from you was "Hello, Kuya Augie," and that's it. Sunny Storm, Luca, baby, Sean, you doing that? I'm Yolanda. Mega love shout out from Risa. Me and my boyfriend met for Facebook. In Facebook. Oh, you met in Facebook. Okay, cool. In LDR for 4 years and finally we'll meet very soon. You need to meet first. Here's a better dimple at all. Heart Gaspar. Hello, brother. What do you think about that, Heart? Is it something you would want to try? Getting married online? Well, we do pretty much everything else online, you know. See, stay home, stay home. That's the reason we can't get married. because everybody has to stay home. Mm. There's Ivesor again, says heart, hello. But Ivesor won't answer my question. Ivesor. Ivesor. How is online marriage possible? Well, thank you, Yolanda. You get two people that love each other and that they're sure that they want to be together, and then they have different organizations that help do that, and then you pay so much money, and they get all the paperwork together, and then I would be like, if it was me, I'd be here, she would be there, the priest would be there, or the judge, whoever you want to use, priest or judge, and they would perform the ceremony. You can invite other people that online also, your friends or whatever, to be there online like this. Like if I drop the link here and somebody wants to come up on the panel, they can be up here and they can be the witnesses, and then you share your vows to each other, and then the priest or the judge does whatever he has to do. And I believe I'm not positive if the paperwork is sent via email or whatever to be signed and then sent back, or how they do that paperwork stuff, but it's done, and then you're married. You can, I guess you can send her a ring ahead of time, and send a ring down there ahead of time, or where, and yeah, that's the way it's done. Uh, it's being recognized a lot more in a lot more places because of the pandemic. But Feed Chicken, welcome in here anyway. Welcome in, welcome in. Feed_chicken. Yeah. But oh my gosh, I got all these people that aren't. Yeah, that's the way it's usually done. And then you know, you continue on your relationship, and hopefully it becomes more and more loving. And now that she's your wife or you're her husband, and it becomes more and more, uh, you fall more and more in love and caring for each other, and then you make plans to eventually be together, and you know, it's just something I heard earlier. Somebody was talking, and I just wanted to get everybody's idea on it. What thought and what they didn't, what they thought was a good idea, a bad idea, or the good things that could come from it, the bad things that could come from it. That's why I put pros and cons of online marriage, so we can get everybody's ideas. What they think is a good idea, bad idea, what they see it could be bad in the future, or what they think might be bad or good in the future from it. Yeah, trying to see what people think. And like I said, I know somebody that got married online, and they seem to be okay with it. It's it's something, you know. And I feel it's a showing of somewhat of a commitment to somebody. It's a commitment to somebody, showing that you really care for them and you're willing to do this. But hey, Bonkaya, welcome in, welcome in. Bonkaya, what do you think? You want to get married online? Not to me, to somebody eventually. If you can't be with them right away. Mm. Mm, 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 'Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, everyone from Wonkayao. Thumbs up. Hey, thank you. Thumbs up. 46 minutes. I'm only going to go an hour, guys. So give me your input. Tell me what you think. I had a couple. Some said it was okay. It was good. If you're both sure. Others said no. They would rather meet in person. Thank you, Wonkayao. Ivesor's not answering me. Ivesor, why don't you want to answer me, Ivesor? Hi again. Is it? Yeah, it's done already. Well, I guess I'm gonna end this early because nobody has any input for me. Nobody wants to tell me what they think. And Duaman, what do you think about online marriage? You like the idea? You don't like the idea? Loveline says, thank you, Sa Pagunta Sa Premier. I hope you got uplifted with the homily. It's so enlightening. We just watch you and listen. 7 million people in the house. 7 million. Okay. Since we can't get a much of a response on this topic here, let's talk about LDR. Pros and cons of LDR. I know some of you are in long distance relationships. Uh, can you share with us some of the difficulties you have seen or you have had? Uh, not. I don't mean don't tell me exactly, but things that you have encountered, um, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say you don't have to say exactly what the thing is, but whether it was trust or feeling that you're not loved or things like that. What are the most common that have come up with you or for you? What do you see are the advantages of online marriage, love lines? Sorry, I had a message. Let's see what's the advantages of online marriage. Okay. Disadvantages. You don't stay in one house. You don't know who is there in his own house when you are not there. If you are jealous or he is jealous. Okay. You cannot priv with your naked eye that there is no scent of perfume. So what you're saying is that because you're not there in the room with them or in the same house, that you can't tell if that person is cheating on you or not. Well, people have been married and living in the same house, and that's still going on. They're cheating, they're having a girlfriend, they're bringing girls to the house. I mean, that happens even if you are together, so I don't see the the con of that. I mean, it happens anyway, even if you are together. I mean, guys cheat all the time. It's even if they're married, or women cheat too. Women cheat also. If they're not together. I mean, when they're together. So that's just an outcome of the marriage, or a down thing of the marriage. If they're cheaters, if they're cheaters, well, you don't even want to be with that person. 'Cause I've known people that are married and living in the same house, and then the wife goes off to be OFW, and then what happens? The man gets lonely and starts bringing women in, and she eventually finds out about it from a neighbor or something, chismosa, and next thing you know, the marriage is over, you know. So it happens whether you're together or not. It's going to happen. That's where the trust comes in. You have to have trust that's not happening. You know. Love lines. Oh boy. Advantage, if you are enraged, you cannot hit each other or just yell at each other. All you can do is shout at each other via the camera. Haha. Yeah. Well, I myself am not a violent person. I'm not gonna strike my wife, if I have a wife. I'm not gonna strike her, you know. But yeah, I guess you got a point there. He can't hit her if he's a puncher. Yes, madam, voila, magawa kasa, kase, pandemic now. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is just, it happens whether you're together or not. So it's not. Yeah, trust and pray. That's right. It's not it happens when people are married, when they're together, it happens. So you have to just believe and have faith that, this guy isn't gonna go out and cheat on you. Nagging, well, that happens when you're together too, nagging all the time. That happens. Yeah, but nagging isn't a reason to go out and cheat, or try to find some other woman or something. I always say this is my thought. Okay, the reason a man or woman goes out to cheat, for one, is because they're not happy in the relationship. Okay, there's something in that relationship that they're not they're not happy with. Okay, and the thing is that it's not so much that they're unhappy with it, but there's no communication to tell your wife, hey, or your husband, hey, I'm not happy with this. We need to work this out. You know, Instead of just running out the door and going to find another woman, or running out the door and go find another man. You have to have the communication in the relationship. Say, you can't just, say, oh, heck with it. I give up. I'm going to go find another woman. No, you don't do that. If you're not happy in that relationship, you have to communicate with your partner. Why? What is it that's not made that you're not happy with? You have to say, hey, there's something not wrong here. There's something wrong here. I mean, I'm more than happy if my wife comes to me and says, hey, babe, uh, this and this has been going on with you, and I don't, you know, uh, I don't like what you're doing. Okay, you know, and the bad, and you don't accuse the person. You'll say, hey, you did this, you did no. The things that you are doing, I don't like. Okay? There's a big difference between saying you did this, and the things you are doing, I don't like. It's totally different. Because one, you're talking about the thing that they're doing, and the other one, you're talking about accusing them of doing it. So it makes a man want to be defensive, and get angry or whatever. Where if you say, hey, the things that you're doing, these things I don't like. So there's different ways of communicating with people. You can't accuse right away. You can't just jump and say, hey, you. You have to say, well, I've noticed that, this, and this. Uh, I don't like it when you do this. Okay. And that's when you start, you work it out. You start talking about it. You know, uh, I think maybe it would be better if we could do this instead, or do this thing, better. You work it out. You don't just, run off and leave. You know, it's not good. It's not good just to run away. You gotta be willing to work through it, work through the problems. And that's whether you're together or just like this online, you know. You have to be honest with that person. You have to trust that person. You trust them with your heart, you know. Why not trust them with everything else? Don't be afraid to say, "Hey, um, I'm going through this right now. Could you help me?" Or "I need help with this right now. Could you help me? Can you help me find a solution to this problem?" You know, it doesn't always have to be financial. Hey, here's some money. Here's some money. Here's some. No. Can you help me maybe find a solution to this problem? You know, that's communication. That's, you know, sharing. Oh, because like if you don't have money, well, I'm sorry, I don't have money right now, but maybe we can find some other way for you to fix this problem, or help you. I can help you with some other way, to find a solution to this problem. Maybe you can ask them such and such, or maybe you can do this and this. Well, that's communication. That's helping your partner. That's working through things. And then your partner says, "Hey, he really does care about me. He really does want to help me. He really does want to help me find a situation, or a way to fix this situation." That's love. That's love. That's caring. That's sharing. Sharing is caring. Yeah, but never accuse your partner of anything. Never accuse him or her. Always try to work through it. And don't try to change them either. Don't try to change the way they are. Because you met that person the way they are, so why not? Why try to change them? You know? And you have some relationships where two people meet and then they're together on, and she starts saying something, like, "Oh, well, why don't you start doing this, or why don't you do that, or why don't you start doing this?" Well, guys can, yeah, well. And then they start thinking, maybe she doesn't like me, or she doesn't like the things I do, or why is she trying to change the way I am, or things I do? Just like I'm not going to try and change her. I fell in love with her the way she is. You know, if she's chubby, I'm not say, "Hey, why don't you lose some weight?" No, why would I do that? I fell in love with her the way she is, and actually, her outside doesn't really matter to me. What matters is the way she treats me. You know, the way she loves me. The way she cares for me. The outside is, that's nothing really. Oh, Anna Mae Reyes. Hello, Anna Mae Reyes. And Liam. Welcome in. Mary Ann Reb Rebatak. Hello, Rice. You Rice. ABCM channel and Baringet. Thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Shayla Rodriguez. Hello, hello. Catherine Vega. I used to know a guy in high school named Vega, Mario Vega. That was many moons ago. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate you stopping in. Raid from Ann Dorman. All right, thank you, Ann. Yeah, but don't try to change your partner. Just love them the way they are. Love them the way they are. Sophia 24, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. Dariella Flores, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, we're getting rated. We're getting rated. Voyagers TV, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Oh, so many, so many. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll make you guys matter. You can drop your links if you'd like. I think I got you guys. I'm not positive. If I didn't make you moderator, let me know, guys. Sorry. Yeah, but anyway, when you find that person that you want to be with, and you know it, you feel it in your heart, you know that this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, go for it. Do it. As long as you know she feels the same way or he feels the same way. There's a song that says, loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Yeah, it's worth making. It's okay to have love in your life and lost it. But you can always love again. Don't be afraid to fall in love. But when you're ready to make that commitment, know that you're in love and know that that person loves you. Because it's easy to, hey, that's my girlfriend, it's my girlfriend, yeah. But does she feel the same way about you? You know that that girl really loves you the way you think she does? You have to know it in your heart. Feel it. Feel it in your heart that that's the person you want to be with. That's the person that loves you. And how do you know that? You know that through her actions, her words, the things that she does for you. Those are all the things that you need to know about her. She says she loves me, but does she? Well, does she always contact you? She's always in contact with you? Does she go out of her way to do little special things for you? Does she get upset at you when you don't call her or message her? Those are things that show you that she loves you. She cares about you. And she wants to know that you care about her too. Oh, Mukhang Beta. Welcome in, welcome in. 5 millionaires here. Yes, 5 millionaires. I see 7. Thank you for coming in, Mukhang. Mukhang. Mukhang Beta. If I didn't make y'all blue, please let me know, guys. I can make you blue. Feel free to drop your links if you want. Yes, the little the little things that let you know, hey, this girl really loves me, or this guy really loves me. That's why I say you have to be sure before you make that commitment. Is this somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with? Can I see myself growing old with this person? Do I know that she's going to be there for me when I get old? And vice versa. Is she going to be willing to wipe my butt when I can't? Just an example, you know. Is she going to be willing to do that for me when I get old? You know? Or is she one that's, no, 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 no. Who knows? That's why you got to get to know the person that you're with. You have to know them. And how do you know them? Spending time with them, talking with them, sharing things with them. What are the reactions when you share things with that person? You know, are they concerned? Do they act like they don't care? Are you talking to them and they're busy on their computer, you know, doing, you know, or are they looking at you? Are they looking at you face to face, you know, and looking in your eyes and saying, yes, okay, I understand. Yeah. I'm sorry for that or whatever. I'm sorry that happened or whatever, you know. I had a girlfriend one time that I'd be talking to her, you know, and I'd ask her something, and she'd be talking. I'd be talking with her and saying I'd ask her something. Next thing I know, she's like this. Well, you know, yeah, well, yeah, I did that. I did that, but yeah, she wasn't looking at me in the eyes, you know, looking at me when I talked to her. So I knew right there that she was lying to me, you know. Those are things that in my 60 years of age I've learned, you know, red flags I've seen that come up. That person's not looking at you in the eye when they talk to you. In fact, a class I took one time on cognitive cognitive thinking uh, and relationships, they 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 talk about doing polygraph tests, right? Lie detectors, and they when they do the lie detector, they have a camera on you, okay? And when the guy's asking you questions, the camera's on your face, and depending on which way your eyes go when you answer the question, says whether you're telling the truth or telling a lie. Because I don't remember exactly what it was. It's been a little while, but I don't remember if it was to the left, you're telling a lie, like to the left and up, you're telling a lie, and to the right, you know, it's you, you're telling the truth, or I don't remember exactly how it was, how it goes. But you know, in the eyes, you can tell in the eyes. You know, if you're looking at somebody and you're talking to them, and you ask them something, and all of a sudden they start going, well, you know, they're not telling you the truth. They don't have that eye to eye, no eye to eye communication. Or if they're not even paying attention to you, you know, they're over here, you know, and you're asking questions, and they're, yeah, okay, yeah, 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 you know, what is that? What is that? You're showing me that you don't even care. You don't. There's no caring there. You don't care what I'm talking about. You have to be sure. You have to be sure that these are the people you want to be with. You can't say, "Oh, look at that. Oh, she's beautiful. God, look at that body. She's gorgeous. Oh, I want to be with her." The most beautiful woman in the world could have the worst personality and treat you the worst. Is that what you want? Is that what you want for the rest of your life? No. You want somebody that's caring for you, cares for you, cares about you. You know? Somebody that you can say, yes, this is going to be the person I'm going to be with the rest of my life. I know it. I feel it. Well, we kind of went off track here, but anyway. Salvatore. Well, thank you, Salvatore. Yeah. That goes to show you where your intelligence is, Salvatore. Salvatore. That shows you where your mind is. That's a genius right there. Genius. That's probably one of the ones that come up on some girl's live stream and says, "Oh, I love you. I love you." You don't even know her. How can you say you love her? You know, don't make no sense. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All due respect. Yeah. That's why you have a name like that, Salvador Big. Mm. Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's fine. That's fine that you're a man that likes to have women. That's fine. That's no marriage. Okay, that's good. But that's you. Okay. But one day you're just gonna. I feel. I don't know if it's true or not. But one day you're just gonna be there alone. With nobody. Nobody. If you just feel that way, that everything's just sex, 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 sex. There's nobody gonna be there to hold your hand. When you're ready to kick the bucket. Nobody to be there for you. I don't want to die alone. You know, I don't want to be there alone when I'm ready to die. Your mother is there. My mother was there too, but she passed away at 62, so she's no longer there. You really should work on your name there, Salvatore, because I know a lot of women that would repulse them, that would turn them off. You know, It's not a good word. She's 88. Well, God bless her. I'm glad she's living that long. I think it's a cool name. Okay. I'm just saying, it would repulse a lot of women, But that's fine. You want to have it, keep it. It's yours. I've seen some crazy names on YouTube, and it really surprised me that uh, YouTube allows some of that stuff, because they're so anti-nudity, anti-this, anti-that, but yet they let names, that just under people use names, it's crazy. In fact, when I first seen that, I thought you were saying that word, and I was getting ready to block you at first, but then I looked again. I read your comment, but I thought that was your comment, and I was getting ready to block you there. But anyway, I've been on here an hour and almost an hour and a half now, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Salvatore, you have a good night. Bon pensiero. Bon pensiero. All right, all right. Have fun there, Salvatore. Enjoy your videos. That's crazy. Yeah. Enjoy, buddy. You have a good night. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. That makes me laugh, Salvatore. It really does. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good day in the Philippines. Bless your mama there, Salvatore. Hope she lives another 88 years. Yeah. What's that name? Change it, Salvatore. Yeah, I know, but he likes it, so let him have it. Thanks, Mocha Baby. Thank you. Yolanda, thank you. Love Lines, thank you. I told him that name kind of would repulse some women if they seen it, but you know, I told him I was going to block him when I seen it. I thought he was saying that words on here, but then I realized it was his name. Yeah, but he likes it. Love Lines, he likes it, so it's okay. Yolanda, thank you, Yolanda. Bonkayao, thank you. Love Lines, thank you. And all the people that came from Anna Duaman, thank you. Mukhang Pea, Voyagers TV, Daniel Flores, and Paringit. Yeah, respect that name. ABCM Channel Philippines. Lou Rice. I think I know Lou Rice. I think I follow her on Facebook. I'm not sure. Marianne Rebatak. Anne May Reyes. I started seeing all these people coming out there. Where the heck all these people come from? Hey, Liam. Thank you. Catherine Vega. Moncaya, Yolanda. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Miss Risa Basarte. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I know you're probably busy now. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken Vlogs. I somehow Maureen got accidentally blocked on my channel, and I couldn't see her for a long time. And I kept hear people say her name on live streams, but I didn't know why. I couldn't see her, and I found out. I went through all my thing and everything, checked it out, and I realized that she was blocked. And I said, "Well, how the heck did she get blocked?" So I went ahead and unblocked her, and I seen her message. I seen her on Instagram, and I unblocked. I told her I unblocked her. I don't know how she got blocked, but somehow she got blocked. So now I get to see her comments and stuff again. So thank you, Maureen. I appreciate you coming by. Heart Gaspar. Juliet. Big shout out to all the Good Time crew, FFL Society. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. If one comes, it's like all of y'all are here. You know, that's the way I look at it. If one of the crew comes, I feel like everybody's here. So that's a blessing to my heart because y'all took the time to come here. Miss Hart Gaspar, thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Ivesor channel, Sean Tuber, thank you. Ivesor never wanted to answer me what she thought. Ungame Miller, I don't know why. She's very talkative. Today she's not talkative. Mocha Baby, thank you, Mocha Baby. Love Lines, Andrew Aman. Appreciate you guys, really, I do. You can unblock in the studio. Well, Love Lines. I can't remember exactly right now where she was blocked at, but she was blocked, and I went through all my Facebook, I went through my Instagram, I went through, and that's when I found out that she was blocked. Even though I can unblock here, and somehow she got blocked. I don't know how or what, but Risa Basarte, thank you, Risa. Prepared food bowl. Holy apps. Hope you ate already, Risa. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. Sorry if I bored you. It's just something that was on my mind because I heard it earlier today. Online marriage. I've heard it before, and like I've always said, if you both feel that you truly love each other, in conclusion, more relationship topics, please host. Yeah, next time, JP. Next time. I've been thinking about starting a channel on a different channel or just talk instead of singing. Because for one, my singing thing is just gone kaput. Google should remove that automatically. Well, that's what I was talking about. They YouTube frowns so much about nudity and they want to block people and all this other stuff because they're nude or partially nude or whatever what they consider maybe nude, but yet they allow names to be uh, be your name, so to speak, be your name. But yeah, it's just the way it is. You can stream relationship topics on weekdays. Yeah, yeah, yeah. JP, thank you, JP, buddy. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. How's the RC going? But they allow, and that's not the first name that I've seen like that. I've seen many other names that come up there, and I wonder how do they allow that? Because even like on Avakin Life, Love Lines, on Avakin Life, I forgot I was gonna name one of my petkins something, but it wasn't a dirty word, in Spanish, it's a word, and I was gonna put it in there, and they blocked it. They said I couldn't use that, because it was vulgar or whatever or something. But actually, it wasn't vulgar. But so I had to change the name of the petkin, you know. But yet YouTube allows things like that, you know. Go figure. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. 'Cause I know there's a couple apps that if you put in a username that is somewhat vulgar, they'll block it. They'll say, "Oh, you can't use that." It's either vulgar or it's been used before or something. However they say it. But YouTube allows it, so I don't know. Alicia Shepherd, hope you are all feeling well. Yes, I feel well, Alicia. I hope you're feeling well also. All my relationships have been, have all my relationships have been abusive. Hmm. Are you speaking of relationships that you have yourself been in, that that you've started, that you've met somebody and got together and they were abusive? Or do you mean that, forcefully somebody from, just somebody came, that family or whatever that might have abused? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's this world coming to? I don't know. Oh, Merle Spencer, love lines. I hope you're feeling well. Mama Snow, you ended. She done with her life. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I got sad from Tetris memories. Tetris? Well, I haven't played Tetris in ages. I just noticed it. Yeah, that's another thing too. You can't Abacan also. There's even if you put uh, I wrote something to Love Lines the other day. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't. It was just regular words like "message me" or something like that. And they didn't. They all they do is show a bunch of little lines. They'll show little lines where the word was. So I mean, if they're doing that on game apps, why wouldn't YouTube do something like that too? I just don't know. And like you said, Smash. What's wrong with Smash? But yet they would see it as bad. I don't know. Love, yes, LOL. They are controlling everything, LOL. Yeah, rightfully they should, as far as stuff like that. But I mean, when they allow names like that, to go on, or people to use names like that. Smash is splash for casual sex. Yeah, yeah, it is a slang, yeah. But I mean, Yeah, it's true. It is it's like a slang for sex, but and they block it though. Why doesn't YouTube block stuff like that? It's not like they don't have the equipment. I mean, they block everything else. How about the word smashing, dazzling? I hear it in Gardenscape game when you get a successful job. Yeah, yeah, you smashed it. You hit it. You did good. Now I know. For example, you were able to solve the puzzle in the game. What game is that? Okie dokie. Now I understand it. Hmm, I don't. I'm lost. Lost in a masquerade. There's probably a woman named Dazzling. So no smashing dazzling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably it. Do 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 do. So I ended up changing my dog's name to Peanut. Can't remember what the word I was going to use. I think I was going to use the word puto or something like that. Oh, so how about your plan to have a marriage online? Well, it was an idea at one time, but it was an idea at one time, but I don't know. I may just have to wait. And if something happens before, you know, I just hope she knows, you know. I got my art supplies to finish the lion. All right. I got art supplies in my box. They're sitting there, and I haven't done anything with it lately. Last thing I did was that cross. Just remember I don't have my key. I was going to bring it. The thing I understand about relationship is that it's hard to build relationship with two strangers. Well, JP, you have to start off. You start off as strangers. Okay, that's the way it begins. Um, and for the most part, it's a eye thing. You see somebody, she's pretty. You know, You want to hook up with her, you talk to her. So that's why there's a such thing as getting to know each other. That's why we have to meet. We meet. We know it. We get to know each other. You know, and through time, we find out if we like each other. Huh? How? Make him or her angry or ask money and never pay. LOL. Hmm. Well, money should be the very, very, very last thing after knowing them for a while, anyway. Like it would be best to build a relationship with a longtime friend. Mm, I feel that you can have, let's say you have a best friend, okay? And I have a best friend that's a female, but and there was times when, uh, well, let's just say everything was out of time, so to speak. There was no, there was no syncing of the right time because either she was with somebody or I was with somebody, and there was, you know, but there was still that attraction. I still had that attraction, but then it just eventually got to the point where I didn't have that attraction no more, you know, because of whatever happened between us, she was with somebody, I was with somebody, and then when I eventually found somebody, she was single, but it just never worked. It just never worked. For a long time, friends is more than siblings. So now I don't have I don't have that feeling anymore. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't work no matter how long. But I'm sure that there's people that have friends, that they've had for a long time, and they spend a lot of time with them, and they eventually build feelings for them. Which is I understand, and I wouldn't be upset, if I had a partner that had a friend that she eventually, I mean, I couldn't blame, but at the same time, I would want to know, that hey, well, I started developing feelings for this person in a different way, not just friends, whatever. You know, let me know. Don't keep it quiet. You know. I understand what you mean, love. You open another piece of thinking for me, huh? Somebody have feelings for you, JP? Long friend, one siblings. That's a very good relationship. Not for one that you will end up as spouse. Because sometimes they're better siblings. Well, I understand what you mean, love. You open another piece of thinking for me, like Beshi and your bestie. Huh? You watch a friend with others or create internal jealousy that strains the image of that person. Yeah, kind of. I learned. I've seen the relationships that she had with other guys. And I realized that that's wasn't going to be for me. I didn't want that. You know? So it's just, and also a lot of choices that she made, in her life that seemed to me to be spur of the moment. I don't like that. Not in a relationship way. You know. Uh, so I just my feelings just changed. Still a friend, still a friend to me, but not. I don't have any kind of feelings like that for her. I couldn't have now because I've seen so much that she's been through, done, and so we just try to keep moving forward, with what we have and enjoy the people we're with. Today, it's hard for me to trust anyone after all the crap I've been through. I feel I need to focus on myself more that I'm getting older. Um, yes, that's my point. Hmm. But, some people feel that they have to be in a relationship, you know, when in actuality they're really not ready to be in a relationship. Um, I think that happened to me before, in previous relationships that I've had. I felt that I had to be in a relationship, you know, and it turns out that you really don't have to be. It's nice, but you always have to be sure, try to be sure, get to know that person very well, before kind of. I don't have to talk too much about my relationship right now, but let's just say I kind of had to wait for a while before anything happened, as far as relationship wise. And I'm kind of glad that I did, because it made me really realize that, this is somebody that I really want to be with, you know. But you have to take care of yourself first, of course. That's the most important. And you have to be able to love yourself too, to be able to love somebody else. And that's normal. And I can't say I love you if I don't love myself. And as I drop the weight, get down smaller and smaller, and I put those pants on that haven't fit me in a long time, I love myself even more. It makes me more determined to continue on and keep doing what I'm doing, to keep losing, and yeah, and then I love me even more, even though there's less of me to love. Define the ideal person to you and ask God. He may not give you the perfect person according to your standards, but God will you the one that is best for you. Um, well, that's true in a way, love life, because I know. In fact, let me use this sermon this one preacher came up with one day. He was talking about asking God for certain things, and he always said that this man would always ask God, God, I want a Cadillac. I want a brand new Cadillac. so I can get back and forth to work, and do everything that I need to do to make money for my family. And yes, I want a brand new Cadillac. I want a brand new Cadillac, I can just, drive and drive and drive. So time goes by and this guy don't get no Cadillac. And he's saying, Lord, where's my Cadillac? I'm asking you for a Cadillac, Lord. I want a Cadillac, so I can get back and forth to work. So time goes by more, and next thing you know, he winds up with this little beat up old car. It runs great, it's a good running car, and it's a real good running car, but it's not a Cadillac. So he says, Lord, Lord, I asked you for a Cadillac. This isn't a Cadillac. And then he realized that, well, it may not be a Cadillac, but it's going to do what it needs to do for him. So God didn't give him exactly what he wanted, but he gave him something that will help him get by. He got him the car to get back and forth to work with. So you can't always expect the exact thing that you ask God for, but he does get you something, to get through. That's like me sometimes. Didn't have no gas in the car. Uh, I'm saying, Lord, Lord, I need some gas in the car. I got an appointment I got to go to. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then next thing I know, one of the guys here says, "Hey, man, give me a ride over here. I need to get over here." He said, "I'll pay you some money to take me there." And bam, let's go. That was my blessing to get gas in the car. So he paid me some money. I put the gas in the car, took him where I needed to go, and then I had gas to get to where I needed to go. You know, so it's a blessing in disguise, as they say. Blessing in disguise. Let me see what I missed here. Can you share? Then you can share the love to others. Today it's hard for me. That's the point. Yes, you're probably selecting from bad traits. Don't hate yourself, Alicia. You have to love yourself. JP, what are you looking for when you say you're looking for a woman? When you do look for a woman, put it that way. What is it that you seek from this woman? What are her characteristics you look for? No one love yourself. No one would love you the way you do love yourself. Yes. Why must you love yourself if in order to love another? Well, let me pose this question to you. How can you love somebody else if you don't love? How can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself? If you don't know how to love yourself, right? If you don't know how to love yourself, how can you share that your love with somebody else? You have to learn to love yourself first. You have to learn what love is, and that's looking past all your flaws. Whatever flaws you may have. That's how you learn to love yourself. looking past all that. Like me, I'm fat. Okay, I'm fat. It doesn't mean I don't love myself. And me loving myself is teaching me to start dropping this weight like I've been doing so I can love myself more, so I can live longer to love myself. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but uh, and also so I can love somebody else also, and I can be there for that person to love them. Well, let's see. Alicia, I feel you, but no one will be there for you like yourself. I find out as time goes on. Yes. Thank you, Yolanda. Um, I'm not looking for anything at the moment, but loyalty, love, trust, devotion, and kindness for others. You know, the dream woman. Ha 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 ha. You know what my dream woman is? My dream woman is somebody that loves me, somebody that cares for me, someone that respects me. And it doesn't matter what this looks like to her because she sees the inside of me. She sees my heart. See, like I said earlier, you can have a woman that's, I mean, knockout, gorgeous, okay? And she can have the crappiest attitude, excuse my language, the crappiest attitude and personality and doesn't know how to treat me right, okay? And I wouldn't want to be with a woman like that. And what people don't realize, or some people don't realize, is that even though a woman isn't the most beautiful woman in the world, if she treats you right and does all those things that I said, to you, she's going to be the most beautiful woman in the world because you're not looking at this. You're looking at the inside of her. You're looking at her heart. And once you see her from the inside out, this becomes more beautiful to you too. So it doesn't, I mean, you can have why do people grow old and they still love each other the same way they did when they were young, you know? Because they've learned to love each other from the inside out. And even though that woman is gray and wrinkled skin, and that man still loves her the same, or maybe even more when they were young. So I don't look for women that are beautiful, or gorgeous. You got to look for people that are good to you. And Alicia says that she said that all her relationships were abusive. Well, what are you looking for in that relationship? Because I don't look for, I'm not going to look for a person that's abusive to me, you know? And you have to learn to read those people that you have been in abusive relationships with before. You have to see the red flags come up. You have to learn those red flags before you get in that relationship with somebody. And even just one red flag is no good. So you have to learn those flags before you can get into a relationship. And you say all your relationships have been abusive. Well, from those all those relationships, you should be able to pick up on people and see, hey, this guy's that red flag's there, it's not good. No one has a clue why they say you must love yourself in order to love others. Someone must teach you to love, usually someone who loves you. Yes, that's true. But you learn to love from the time you're born. From the time you're born, you learn to love, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you learn to love yourself, which are two different things. You learn to love other people, yes, especially people that care for you, your mother, your father, your brothers and sisters. But you can have all that love and still not love yourself because inner love is something you learn from inside, from inside of you. It's something that you see when you look in the mirror. You say, "That's a good person." You know, uh, that person has a good heart. You know, when you look at the mirror, that's showing yourself self love because you see those traits in you. As Loveline says, she never felt alone. She had that mirror, well, because she knows that she loved herself. Yeah, that's one thing too. Taking care of this temple that God gave you, this temple. Take care of this temple. You know, make sure you're healthy. Make sure you're not doing drugs. You're not doing drinking a lot. You're not put needles in your arms. That bad drugs. Yeah, it radiates. Yes, it does. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Alicia. You have to see those flags in people before you even decide to call that person a boyfriend. That's why you spend time with the people first, get to know them. You can't make a commitment until you're 100% sure. Yeah. Well, we learn love. That's normal. Yeah, of course. We learn love through our families, our parents, our mother's love. But not everybody's had mother's love either. And even without that mother's love, people have you know go on to do great things and love people and love themselves still. So it's you know God loves us. I have so much caring, loving heart. It's a shame to waste it all on myself. There you go. So why not share with other people, JP? Just remember, looks don't matter. You find a good heart, find a good person and love that person with all your heart, and they'll love you back. Yes, we're given examples, Alicia. When you're a baby, you learn to love. You can tell the mirror you're not thinking right. Wake up. Can't stand mirrors. Why? You have to be able to look in that mirror and look at yourself in the eyes, Alicia, and say and see the beautiful person that you are inside. And say that see that you're worth being loved and that you're worth loving someone else. But I'm sure you learned to love somewhere else, even though your mother wasn't there to love you. Hmm. Get some rest, Alicia. And remember, you are worth loving. You are somebody. You're not a nobody. If you were a nobody, we wouldn't even acknowledge you. But you are somebody. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be able to give love. You just have to see it. Yes, I know. I know her story. But she has to realize also that though she had been through a lot, that doesn't make her who she is. If I'm saying that correctly, I'm not sure, but that doesn't define who she is. There's a beautiful person in there, and she just has to find that person. I'm not telling her to forget everything that's happened to her because I know it was traumatic, but she has to find the inner person in there that she was before all the tragedy happened, and to try to build on that and bring it forward. I know it's hard. It's hard to do, especially on your own. No, I didn't see it. JP, I think is 102. JP's on TikTok. He does it. He's been doing the dances and stuff there. He does all the TikTok dances. Da 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 da. Bottle bottle G. Bottle bottle G. Bottle bottle G. He does all that stuff. Yeah, 102. Somewhere under. Mm. Is that in Indian years? He's one of the ancestors, one of the Indian ancestors. He comes back every year. Yeah. Love Lines JP is American Indian. You know what's cool about JP? He can hunt you a grizzly bear and cook it up for you. Yeah, winters. 138 winters, yeah. I always thought the Indian tradition was pretty cool, their culture, the culture of the American Indian. And they've been through a lot of shit too. Mountain bear, yes. And to this day, the American Indians are treated bad. They still go through a lot of stuff. That's one good thing about JP though. His wife wouldn't have to worry about having something to eat because he can go fishing, he can go hunting, he can do all that stuff for her. All she got to do is cook it. All she got to do is be able to cook it. Oh well, all right, guys. Thanks. Appreciate you being here. I'm at 2 hours now. My stomach's getting kind of hungry. I didn't eat too much earlier. I had 2 pieces of pizza that somebody bought, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some. I think I got some menudo there still, so I might just make me some menudo. Take care, guys. I appreciate you staying with me. 2 hours and 14 minutes. Uh, we'll be praying for you, Alicia. Always praying for you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the 5 million that hung out with me. You too. Oh, yes, 127 already. Golly. Oh, I think Loveline's going to be starting pretty soon, so I'm going to have to go over there and check her out. Check out Lovelines. Yeah, stay strong. Stay strong. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Or good weekend. Good week. Rest of your week. I wish it was weekend already. Take care. Bye bye. Adios. How do you say bye bye? Or how do you say good night in your language, JP? Hmm? Your link? Want me to send her your link on for YouTube or TikTok? I think she got TikTok too. Sweet dreams. Was that how you say good night? Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Is that what you're telling me to send her your link? Oh, to you. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Take care, guys. We'll see you later.